Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Nice. Cool. So let's just hop on in and maybe you could give your like tag and how long you've been playing and like where you're from and like goals for the game really quick for the chat and stuff like that, and then we can just
Yeah,
like get right into the
absolutely.
analysis.
So my tag is Kacey. I used to go by Warmer with two M's. Um, I've been playing since like the summer of 2015. And I was like mostly online, and then I started going in person, like to real tournaments when I was in like high school. Um, my goals for the game. I have a really lofty goal. I just and this is like probably a goal like everybody has, but I wanna win a major one time.
Okay, I like that. That's sick.
Yeah, I like cause like even though it's not like technically this, it's just like like it would be cool to be like the best player for one weekend. That would be kind of rad.
That's like your melee dream. I like that.
Yeah,
That's sick.
exactly.
And
Just
I
just like
respect the ambition.
thank you, thank you.
So
Um,
are you like really into that right now? Are you like practicing a ton and like analyzing a bunch and stuff like that?
yeah. I actually it was actually kind of getting in the way of my personal life and I took a step back from the game, but taking a step back actually like kind of helped me out because like I was really in the weeds and
Mm-hmm.
it really helped me gain perspective and like the right people said the right things to me and now I feel like I'm good, but it felt like in order for me to feel like I'm a good player, like I had to do all these things and then like maybe I could be a good player.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
do think it's really good to like take a step back every now and then, especially if you're in like a
yeah.
rut.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely was, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a lot better about the game. I won a monthly over the weekend over Fizz, Wiggle, and
Oh,
then I
nice, good
won the.
stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I also won the local over him yesterday too. And like this is like the best I've been doing against him. And
Nice.
yeah, it was I think a lot of my success there is actually you analyzed a set versus JFlex with my friend Lewis like a while back. Like I think it was like 6 months ago at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and you were just like shooter, and I was like, oh, true, and then it worked out.
Yeah, it is really good. I really love Falco Chic. I think it's a very good matchup
Yeah,
for
it's such a
Falco.
fun matchup. It's such a fun matchup.
Okay, so today we're going over Falco Falcon, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so what's going on? What's going on here? Why do you feel like you need like a lesson on it, or like what are your thoughts on it going forward?
Yeah, so I think I need a lesson here because like I haven't like so first of all, like I used to play the Falcon matchup like a ton, like especially in 2021, which is like when I got some of my best results. Like I
Mm-hmm.
used to play that matchup like all the time against like JoJo and Smuckers because I used to be from New England and now I live in Colorado. Um but yeah, like there are a lot of Falcons up there, and right now I think I've just really like not been paying attention to the matchup. So when I had to play Johnny, I was able to take the FD game, and like I have like a pretty strong like I think like after like an hour of practice again in the matchup, like I have like a pretty strong foundation. But
Mm-hmm.
like I think there are like some situations that I haven't fleshed out and that you could point out for me because like I think when I analyze like I get like retrospect like lens a lot and like I don't
Mm.
think of it like I don't think of something that I could apply a lot in the moment and like I that's why I like analyzing with other people a lot more and I know like you've done really well in this matchup before so I was like I should go to you for this because like
Okay, I see. That makes a
yeah.
lot of sense.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me. I got one of the slippies up. I guess I'll
Cool.
start with the FD game because it was the first slippy.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I
The
just
game.
clicked on the first one. I mean, is there like a what is the order for the set? I could go in a
I
different
have no
order.
idea. I haven't looked at
Okay,
them. I just downloaded them. My friend is like friends with like he like TO'd the event and he just
got
downloaded
it.
all
Okay,
for me. So
I'll just go in order that you
yeah,
sent
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Then shouldn't be a big deal. Is the stream
This was
working?
game two. Yeah, it is working.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna watch for a second and then
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, go for it.
say something.
Hmm.
So, There's actually a bunch of spots against Falcon where like, so Falcon is the character I would say for Falco that dash in is the strongest against out of all the characters in the game.
Like Falco dashing in
Falco's
on
dash
him.
in is the strongest against
Oh,
Falcon out
okay.
of pretty much
Okay.
all the characters. And a big
Mm-hmm.
reason for that is like first of all, Falco's like aggression against Falcon is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then second of all, it's kind of like if you like he has to put in so much effort to aim his moves right where you're gonna be or where you are. So like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times if you dash in, like his knee or his nair or whatever will just miss because he'll be kind of aiming past you.
Oh, okay.
So there's especially when you actually already have like a laser advantage here, like you shoot this first laser and it's really well placed. I love the height and everything goes right over his head. Just
Mm-hmm.
as a quick note, my whole thing with Falcon is I basically mix up head height and slightly overhead height so that they can't get
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed power shields on it.
It's like the Nair height, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically just like they know that it'll hit them if they're running, and then
Mm-hmm.
they also know that it'll hit them if they jump, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't sorry, they know it'll hit them if they jump, but they're not sure 100% if it'll hit them while they're running.
Mm-hmm.
And that uncertainty is really good because they can't rely on like power shields or like timing a dash out of laser perfectly and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a really good height laser, but as soon as the laser goes over their head, or like as soon as this laser gets out safely, you're kind of in like good shape. These little
Okay.
dashbacks, all they do is first of all, they make Falcon feel very safe. That like
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna be going in with anything there, and so
Mm-hmm.
like they don't have to like Falcon here isn't worrying about anything, and you waste time between the lasers, so you weaken the pressure a little bit, and you just sort of like there's just no reason to like spend this amount of time running back to do it when like you could be like right here,
That makes a
with
lot of
like
sense.
another laser out. So like
Mm-hmm.
once you get that control established, especially if he shields, Falcon just becomes extremely immobile and you get like a lot of like movement options and stuff. So I think just like the biggest thing that I make sure I remember every time that I'm going into a Falcon set, like especially when I haven't been like grinding against Falcon that much, is that dashing under Falcon is like the strongest thing I can do. Just as like a general rule, because like you're not like across the stage like, oh, I just got to jump under him. But like realistically, what he's gonna do is you're gonna like laser him and he'll do like, oh, full hop double jump, and they do this drift at you, where what they want more than anything
Yeah.
is for you to like keep moving back more, and then like they do an up air as they land and you barely dodge it, but now you're in the corner, and then you try to shoot another laser and they nair you or something like that. Like they love that spot.
Or
So
like
like
now they're over me and then I dash and do like a stomp or something. That happens to me a lot.
mm-hmm. But usually what they're gonna be doing is like in that type of situation is they're trying to like make you respect this like area in front of them of like I'm gonna fall right here, but
Mhm.
like Falcon's stomp is reactable. He doesn't have like a Falco down air or like even like a Fox nair. Like he doesn't have like a meaty move. He can like drop here, except for knee, which takes too long and only hits in front of him. So basically, you just want to kind of like not feel pressured by this like, oh, he's above, I go back. It's very similar to the Puff matchup, where like when Puff goes up, she wants you to go back, but you need to go in.
Yeah, that's something I learned in the Puff matchup after I played a set with HBox Online is like his bears I could have just ran under them, but I was just
Exactly.
cornering myself.
And
Yeah.
this is like the same thing. Falcon's like it
Okay.
works the same way. And part of that is because being like under Falcon with his back facing you is just really strong in general. But
Hmm.
like and if he crosses up, then he's in the air with his back facing you. So it just sort of limits him of like he can't use this wall to push you back, and he's in danger of getting lasered into high laser nair or something. Like the timing could work out. Like the laser isn't working out this time, but it could have. He's in danger somewhat by jumping here. And
Hmm.
so if he can't gain the pressure of pushing you back with this and you just move under, it just takes away a lot of Falcons like, oh, especially on FD, like, oh, I'll move around the lasers and then I'll like pressure them, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, just these extra little dashbacks are super unnecessary. You can just do like another laser in place, it's fine.
Okay.
Hmm. What were you going for on this one? I don't want to like hyper focus on every
No,
interaction,
no,
but
it's
I'm just
okay.
kind of like curious
I
what
think
like you
I
were
messed up
jumping
my
for
laser
here.
height, and I was trying to get like high laser JC Shine. I actually just played against a Falcon like right before this on unranked, and I was like, whoa, my laser height was like so bad. I just think I need to practice that more.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this movement is kind of fine, but like okay, like let's say imagine just and I'll move on from this point in a second.
Yeah, no, take your time.
But this spot like right here, where like let's say you shoot this laser,
Mm-hmm.
and then right here instead of dashing back, you dashed in.
Mm-hmm.
None of his options get better.
Yeah.
Like the knee, like he's looking for this late up air knee type of thing, and so by moving under, you would literally just have like a massive advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You can wave dash under up tilt, or wave dash under just like shield and get like a shine out of shield. Like all kinds of good stuff opens up when you dash in there. Okay, let's see. I don't super like that the up tilt bait just because you haven't established a laser first. Like when you're in like a raw situation like this, you have to just retreating laser and set up the retreating laser every time. Um, and the reason why it's not that you necessarily have to, but it's like kind of like my same theory on like if you're fighting Fox, it's better to like go for a retreating laser and then do a dash dance down air than to like just do a dash dance down air without the laser, because you kind of are like giving up the strengths of Falco. Like you're just playing like a raw mix up here where they have control. If they come in immediately and stupidly, you get a free opening. And if they don't, they get a free opening.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like
Okay,
if you shoot the laser, you're just playing from a more advantageous position in general, so the odds of them just doing like random dash dance grab on your up tilt are like way lower.
okay. I think the reason I didn't do that was because like I was just afraid that my laser wouldn't come out in time versus Nair.
So yeah, if you do a correct retreating high laser, it will always come out in time, even from like this close.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
So you mean like dash, like Falco dashes forward from this spot with a high laser out, drifting towards the right of the stage.
you dash away from Falcon, and you
Mm.
do like dash instant jump, turn around high laser.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Like you can't
I,
do like a dash backflip laser. It has to be like a retreating aerial high laser.
okay, that makes a lot more
But if
sense.
you lab it out, you will actually like he actually can't do anything here ever. And like even like that, like the side B thing that they do to get under the high laser,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't work on retreating high laser, and you can always just shield on reaction. Like a very easy shield on reaction because you have the retreating laser.
So like when I land, I shield against the right.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. But it'll be like so
Oh,
obvious that
okay.
they can't even try it. Like it'll be like
Oh,
you'll
okay.
you have like an hour because they'll be side being from right here, and you're like retreating lasering to here, so they'll never get you with it. So
Mm.
because they can't jump at you and they can't really like reliably approach on the ground through that laser, it's just completely safe, and it sets you up with like an automatic advantage that you can just repeat over and over.
Okay.
So yeah, instant retreating high laser is really really good. Second
Rad.
point, second point to make, you then this is one of the coolest things about Falcon is you don't need to read on the up tilt. So the purpose of the up tilt is not really to beat dash and grab. Like right, like it'll sometimes beat dash and grab, but it's not really all that good, especially because they can like hold down on it, or like it's mostly to beat like the nair. And
Yeah.
so on the nair, and I have a Twitter video of this somewhere, but basically when Falco does his up tilt, um, he crouches like this, and this will actually dodge the second hit of Falcon's nair, and the up tilt will hit him. So like, you can lab this out. I have it posted on Twitter somewhere. But basically, you can like wait, and then when he does the nair, and you're like walking away from him, you can literally up tilt on reaction to seeing the nair, and you'll get the hit, and you won't even trade or anything like that.
Okay.
Is that making sense?
It does. I watched your lesson with Bobby, and he was like having trouble against Salt, and you described it to him, and I've kept it in mind ever since. And
Okay.
I don't think I thought I was just like up tilting randomly because I was like, oh my god, he's gonna nair me. Like I wasn't because like if I yeah, like you said, if I up tilt Falcon on the ground that at 3%, that's really bad.
Yeah, it doesn't do that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main point is that because up tilt is always reactable against nair, and that's the time where you want to be using up tilt, you should never do an up tilt as a read against Falco.
Okay.
Because what you can do is you do like the setup as a read. Like you do like laser, walk away. You know?
Oh.
Like I'll do like laser, walk away, and then if he nairs, you get the up tilt on reaction. It's also important to be walking away and not do like a turnaround up tilt, because if you're walking away, he like first of all he faces his beak turns away from the opponent, and then he leans forward slightly. So like you're way less likely to get hit with like the first hit of a random nair if you're walking away. Kind of subtle, but it's surprisingly like effective. Like how much it actually avoids the nair and stuff like that. Okay, that was good. Perfect. Small note here. If you're ever going to do something like a nair or a back air as Falco in a combo, you need dash momentum in the direction of the knockback.
Okay.
So, like, if you did, like, right here, if you do boom, 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 this is all good, and then you did dash left, dash right back air, then like you're like carrying along right here with him, and you would just do like a down smash, and then he would be dead.
Or like a dare, like a rising dare. But...
Yeah, like regardless, like you would hit him, and you carry yourself along with his knockback, and you get the kill. It's just like a big hard rule that like in place back airs and nairs will never combo as Falco because he's too slow. So you always have to dash with them. Like it's better to like have a momentum back air on stage here. Like if you dashed this way and did the back air on stage, that's better than this one, even if it sends him off stage, because he's just guaranteed the ledge. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like that too. Overall, pretty good. I actually this would have gotten me. This was actually mad clever. Of like you roll and they're like and then you're like roll into corner, light shield, short hop to edge, and I'd be like what? Like you got me as Falcon there. That was a good between stocks thing. Ooh, okay, that was really.
I don't remember that.
No, this was really good. The fair was good, even if it wasn't completely intentional.
I think I did that on purpose, maybe.
Okay, yeah, it's good fair then. The one thing is like you can dash a little bit more in. Like the double laser in place is good as like they don't know when you're coming in, but they're like a like laser down air in is not nearly as good as just laser empty dash dance in. Basically.
Oh, okay.
Like you want to just do like laser dash in, you don't need to do like laser aerial approach. And even if you hit the high dare on Falcon at this percent, it wouldn't combo him if he's grounded or in the air. So yeah, you just gotta watch out. Like if you're doing like if I was doing like boom 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 and you're hitting this, I think the play would be like right here. I would dash in and see if I could bait him, because like you have to think of like their perspective on Falco, and like whenever somebody's playing against Falco, he's such a complicated character that as like the other player, you get this really warped view of like his possibilities. And so like from the other player's perspective, like your options here are like you're gonna keep lasering in place or you're gonna dive out of the corner. Like they want you to either stay in place or dive out. So like actually this kind of like it's kind of like when Marth dash dances in the corner. It's like, you know, it's kind of like, oh, they're really dashing in the corner. You know, like there's this feeling of like, wow, they're really close to the corner, but they're still like changing their position around.
Yeah.
Falco has that against Falcon just because the down like approaching aerial is so strong. So like if you just like, I'm gonna dive out of the corner, just kidding, you're usually pretty safe. Like surprisingly safe, especially against Falcon. Because he's not gonna like Fox Nair into the corner.
Yeah.
So just like you can like threaten that you're gonna do this down air out of the corner without actually doing it. Like okay, like let's see, like right here, you can be like boom, boom. First of all, after this laser hits the shield, you wanna move in. Like boom, right here. I would do like an
Oh yeah, and then I could have caught a
like high
roll.
approaching laser, and you might have gotten the roll anyway. But then when you do this, notice that like he's not trying to fight you here. He's just trying to get out of the way, you know? And
Mm.
so you get this, just and I like this. I actually like this, where you get this laser, and then he gets like the power shield, and then you just back off. This was really good, and then just do this again, and you could just be like dashing in, like dash in, like right here, kind of get in his face without like really coming in, and then you would just be here instead of here, and then like you can probably just like up tilt this or something or shine it and something like that.
Mhm.
So he wants you to get these like big committal, like I'm diving out of the corner, but you don't have to. Just laser dash in, dash back is like kind of broken against him. If you're here, I don't mind. I don't really mind you coming in with this down air because like you're in a good position. It wasn't like the best timing or anything, but
Mhm.
um. So this is an error doing the up tilt as a read on his
Yeah,
timing. You can just shine out a shield this.
that's true.
Like your goal, if he jumps above you, is either like I'm gonna get out of the way and laser him and shine him, or I'm gonna get in his way and shield and shine him.
Mhm.
The up tilt is just not that useful there. Mm-hmm. Oh, crazy.
Oof.
I would like to see a little bit more approaching laser from you in the matchup. I think that like so they think they want you to approaching laser because they think they're gonna nair you out of it, right? Like,
Yeah,
but
okay.
like that makes them dumb and vulnerable because they're like Falco lasered and they move forward. Probably gonna do approaching laser on there in place, and it's like if you know what they're gonna do, you can just like murder them for that, you know.
Mhm.
And so like, and then because of that, then like their dashaways and stuff like that become a lot scarier for them because you're just immediately on them with the next laser. Basically,
Mhm.
what I'm saying is the approaching laser mix-up is really powerful for Falco, and like just because it has like a direct answer of the Nair doesn't make it like not super worth playing the mix-up as a whole. Like using it as a threat, even if you don't actually use it. Because what they really hate is they really hate when you get a laser and then they never get out of like laser pressure ever. You
Mhm.
know, like they roll, but you're kind of on them with the laser again. They wave dash out, but now you're kind of on them with the laser again, and like then they try to like nair in place to defend from the approaching laser, but this time you just did a dash dance dare, and then you hit their nair as they land, and there goes their whole stock.
Mhm.
This is a funny.
Yeah, it just dies.
That was funny, but it worked out. It was good.
Yeah.
Okay. This is this is really funny. I would have won this position just I don't I'm not even like I'm so good, but I'm just like I would have done a different thing here. I would have done laser laser and then immediately approaching laser.
Oh, that's so
And
good.
then look, he
Okay.
jumps back. The high laser will
Uh,
catch him right here. Free shine, no double jump left for Falcon.
wow, that would have just money the game.
And I
Yeah.
just saw that and I was like, "Ooh, I would have definitely done that there." That was like my instinct. Okay, this was really good. This is what I like is that you get this laser and then you get this half approaching laser and like what is he going to do about this, you know? And then you're just kind of
Mhm.
getting closer. And then this nair is fine just as like a pure mix up and you're ahead and you probably get a kill if it hit. Like I'm not like opposed to it. I think it was fine. I prefer just like the moving forward type of stuff against Falcon.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier.
And
Yeah.
it's really funny because when I get into the tournament against Falcon, my first thought process is just keep myself safe. Like that's the first thing I think of is like
Mhm.
I'm just not gonna let him hit me because they always just try to like jump around and cheese Falco really hard. And so I just kind of don't let them hit me. And then as soon as they're like, well, I guess I can't hit you for free, I'll start doing double jump walls. Then I'm just under them and doing approaching stuff that they can't really do anything about.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, even though you're invincible here, the dash dance is so much better. Like, every time you get a laser where you're like, ooh, that's a juicy aerial, remember that on the Falcon end, he's like, oh no, Falco totally thinks they have, like, a juicy aerial here, And so, like, he's in the corner. This is just, like, a really high-pressure spot. And so, like, maybe this is the spot where you laser and then just walk to the right. And if he nares, then you get an up tilt.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the direct pressure is so strong that like the indirect pressure is just like unbeatably powerful. Where it's like if you just laser and hit him, that's so strong that like being able to just laser and then like right here. This is like another thing. When you get this, you're like down airing like what? Like what is gonna happen when you down here? Like look at this from the Falcon's perspective. Mm-hmm. They shield this laser. Mm-hmm. What world is Falcon not gonna like roll here? Like in my mind, my Falcon is just rolling to the left here, like immediately every time.
Yeah,
because they're getting pressure. Like they're not gonna be like, I should just like let go of shield here and get down here. Like the shield pressure is not as effective. So what I should say is that like Falcon has a very limited number of defensive options, like out of shield. He's kind of bad out of shield. And so if you get him in shield and then pressure his out of shield options, that's like way stronger than just getting him in shield and pressuring his shield. Because the shield is not his weakness. He doesn't have like, oh, his shield is so easy to poke and it's so small or something like that. His weakness is when he tries to get out of shield, he's mad vulnerable and laggy. So when you get him in shield, your first thought should always be like, how's he gonna, like, what thing is he gonna do to try to get out of this and not be at a disadvantage? And so he just goes for the roll. And so that's why a lot of times, like, you can just get, like, laser and then, like, dash dance and do another laser, or dash dance, cross up nair on the shield, something that, like, applies pressure more to, like, his options post getting his shield hit. Like, that should basically be your thought. It's like, you hit a shield, and you're like, oh, great, time to, like, cover his options escaping from the pressure.
What do you think of like Falco doing laser shine and then like dash dancing on Falcon shields? Because I remember when I was like really like when I felt my best at this matchup, that was something that I was doing a lot, and I felt like it was really effective. And I heard that like Mango also did something similar to that.
Are you saying like down near the shield, wave shine backwards or something like that?
No, like a laser and then like a shine, like on the back of his shield, let's say.
Laser and the shine on the back of the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think the only thing you have to watch out for is stomp out of shield.
Okay.
Like because they're gonna be like trying to like, hunt for that and kind of get reads and stuff. So like, it's fine to do. My preferred, I have two preferred pressures against Falcon, and one of them is if you do shine on his shield, like let's say I get an approaching laser on his shield, and I do shine, short hop, late double shine, waveland past. I also posted about this on Twitter a while ago. And basically what it does is it hits him short hopping out of shield, and it catches his shield grab, which is like really, really useful because a lot of times if you do like shine dare, Falcon can grab it unless it's a frame 4 dare. So like literally all the other dares he can grab. And so they have like a pretty good track record for like shield grabbing after the first shine. And that's why I go for a lot of like, I'll do like, laser, shine, late shine, waveland or something like that. Or I do laser, shine, double jump to top plat.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think those are like kind of my pressures that I do if I'm like, they're going to do either a short hop or a grab out of shield. And then if I don't think they're going to do one of those things, and I think they're kind of gonna like be better. You know, I'm like respecting them more, that they're gonna like
Yeah.
really kind of keep playing the game instead of just shield grabbing and stuff. Then I'm way more likely to get. I'll just laser and then they shield and I dash dance, and then they don't do anything and I laser again and then I dash dance again. It's like pretty rough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's just funny because you're like adding all this nuance to your lasers when Falcon is just sitting there like a brick. Like you get like lasers and he's like across the stage shielding with his back facing you, and you're like dash back laser, like the subtleties of like my backflip pivots, and it's just like he's right there. Just go get him. You know, like the only thing he's even somewhat threatening is like, oh, if you do a full approaching laser out of this laser, maybe I'll get you. But the range isn't even that he can do that. This is just a free approaching laser, and there's no option Falcon has that can even maybe punish it.
Okay.
So like at this range, especially he's caught in shield, like he's just giving you free corner pressure. And then, oh yeah, this is exactly what I was gonna say. You get the corner pressure. You're like, oh, you're gonna let me move over horizontally. You take up all this grounded space with the lasers and your dash dance pressure. Falcon is either going to go vertical or like to ledge. Like they're not like if they roll out here, that's just a freebie. So a lot of times I'll wait for the vertical like this. This is really good. And then either do like dash back, dash in, down air, or like get a laser approach, and then you just wave dash in with this pressure, which is totally fine also. Like that was good. Okay. Let's check the next VOD.
The other games are either going to be on FOD or Stadium.
Okay. And this feels so like it's difficult to react to these situations, but it's kind of like okay, so like basically like right here. Falcon is doing this jump, right? And on one hand, you can think to yourself like, man, this jump happens really fast. It's kind of hard to like react to, and he could just randomly like read me and kill me out of it, right? But also when he does this jump, he could randomly get jump shined. Like jump shine waveland to top plat and die.
Yep.
So like what I want to say is that when you're on like a tiny stage like this, especially Fountain, and it's mad awkward, you can just like take center. Like it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Like what I'm saying is that like basically right here, Falcon is just being like, yeah, I do what I want. I take center, even though his life is in mortal danger. So it's like if they're doing that and it's a winning matchup, then you should just do it. You know, you can just be like, I'm not even gonna react. I'm just gonna like wave dash in. Like, what are they gonna do immediately? You know, like, and you end up underneath them in center because it's like they're just in so much danger and they just think they can do it because you're Falco. It's like, nope, Falco wins this. Like, Falco can do that too. Gotta get the shine.
Right?
Yeah, I hate doing this. I feel so dumb whenever I do that.
I like crouched and I was like, fuck, I'm too far.
The other thing here is when you get the shine, jump shine, the second shine should always be delayed slightly. You don't want to, like, your goal is not for the shine to be real shield pressure. The only goal of the shine is to not be shield grabbable. So you want to do the shine and then the late second shine. Basically, you want to do shine, jump, and the second shine should be like not quite at his head, but maybe at like his shoulder height.
Okay. So this was like a flub on a double shine. So would you say that I should do more like
Wait, double shine what?
Like
Double
like
shine
it was
wave
just
dash
like
down?
like a grounded double shine. Yeah,
No,
like it was
horrible.
Like,
Never grounded double
horrible?
shine against
Okay.
Falcon for like the rest of your life.
Okay.
He's very weak to the late double shine.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I don't use grounded double shine in any matchup, even
Really?
though it has some uses against spacies. I feel like it's overall way weaker than the aerial double shine. Mostly
Okay.
because the aerial double shine avoids your jump squat after the second shine, and you're not vulnerable after like the wave dash down. like because you're double jumping away, or you're like wave landing past them or something like that. The whole like shine wave land down thing or whatever a lot of times is not that good, and like you'll just get like, because like the Falcon is thinking like, oh, they're gonna do like you gotta be like, they're gonna imagine me as the dumbest person to ever live, and the Falcon, because the Falcon, that's how Falcons think, and so the Falcon is like, they're gonna do a shine dare, I'll just grab after the dare, and then you do like shine waveland down, their grab is still gonna work, even though they just assumed you were doing the dumbest thing in history. So I prefer the late double shine because I get away from the pressure way quicker. I have like the possibility of like wave landing out of it. It beats the grab, just way better in my opinion. And then also like the fact that it hits a little higher is nice. Like imagine if you do the first shine and then Falcon like tasks frame perfect stomps out a shield. The high second shine will just hit the stomp.
Oh wow, okay.
Whereas the double shine on the ground, the stomp will dodge around it and he'll kill you. So that's just like a big general rule against Falcon. Make sure to do like the aerial shine in general. And because of that, this situation comes up a lot where I'd get like boom boom like that, and I'll just go to the top plat. And if you just go to the top plat right here and shield for a second, he has no options. They're just gonna rip an up air and it'll hit your shield, and you'll either get a punish or get back to neutral.
Yep.
Also, I feel like people like. This is a little weird because you're on the platform. Whenever you think you might... Oh, that's what happens. Never mind. I was going to say you could have ASDI'd down it, but you, like, shield dropped into it in, like, a funky way.
Oh, yeah.
So it didn't work out the way I thought it did. Mm. But in general, you can, like... You can just hold down against Nair, like, a lot.
Like C-stick down? Or, like,
yeah,
C-stick?
I just do, like, control stick down.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can like a lot of times even like when you're on the ground you can just like hold down against it and you can like escape. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is like a thing I have. So first of all, the right option here is to immediately full hop down here off stage, but it's very difficult to always get that. Mm-hmm. When you're not sure on an edge guard like this, the answer is to just full hop. Just empty full hop. Not rising aerial, just full hop. He's going to have to come up and come all the way down, and you have plenty of time to react with the full hop, and you also keep your double jump. Mm-hmm. Doing, like, the instant double jump here forces you into, like, you're now in, like, a fast fall 50-50 type of situation against him, you know? Mm-hmm. So the empty full hop there is the key if you can't get the down air.
Okay. Yeah, I stole a lot of the like full hop backflip stuff from you as well. From
it's
lesson.
really
it's so good.
Like the edge guard. That's basically what I'm saying right there. Just like the full hop is so good. Mm-hmm. Okay, I really like this, and why do I like it? Because you get immediately underneath Falcon where he's bad, and then you look for a shine, which is what you wanted.
Oh yeah.
So that's good. These are like. You don't want to do this when, like, your percents are even, just because you'll get knocked down sooner than him. If, like, you're at a low percent and Falcon's at a high percent, these down airs, up air trades are totally valid. But, like, if you're just both at low percent whacking them against each other a bunch, then, like, he'll just get the dub there. So, okay, this is the thing I've been doing a lot, is I jump out like I'm gonna back air. Like, I would turn around here, and I would just do a backwards full hop right here. And then... So I do this, and I do backwards full hop, and then I just do shine, turnaround, drift out down air right here, like from like this height, and it hits every time. You can just react to the up B startup, shine, turnaround, full drift out down air. There's no escape.
It's like what I do against Sopo.
It's like what you do against what?
Sopo.
Let's see. Okay, I like that you didn't up tilt there. They want you to do that. I don't think it's good to get like too much into like the for sure fight zone against Falcon.
I see.
You really want to look for like the assassination of like you get the low percent shine into like the kill. When things get like kind of dicey and there's like a lot of scrambles and you're both at kind of 80 and stuff like that, I think it's way better to just slow it down.
Okay.
I think he's so heavy. He just wins those situations like really often. Okay. Oh no, you're playing this correctly and you just missed the tempo. Okay, boom, boom, correct, boom, perfect. There's one more laser here. There's supposed to be one more laser in the spot.
Oh, you're right.
There's supposed to be one. I was just looking like, wait, where's the third laser? Like, this was correct. Boom, correct, boom. Third laser right now. You would literally have a laser out in center. And you'd be in a great spot. Right here. Remember not to look for downers. You want to look for dash JC shines. Dash JC shine is the play against Falcon. And you can go a little bit higher with it than against every other character because he has kind of like the way his short hop works. Just like a slightly higher shine. Okay, I like that. Oh, I love the up smash. Oh, never let him land.
I thought he'd be a lot lower than that. I don't know why.
Yeah, like you thought he'd be like way out here.
Yeah,
I can see the misjudgment here. Right here, just immediately like either jump and back air him or jump and shine. Shine's the best, but never let them land. They always have some sort of trick on the landing. Oh yeah, dash attack never works against Falcon there. I do this all. That's you can hear the pain in my voice because I'm like, oh, I always think that's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, they love that. This is that thing where, like, you get in the corner, and they're like, well, Falco doesn't like the corner, so clearly they're just gonna, like, super boost dive out of the corner, and it's just like it's like a pure prep for that, you know?
Yeah, that was so reflexive.
Happens. You could have literally, like, recovered here. It's fine, though.
I don't know. I just wanted to give up.
Fair. Okay, right here when you're going for these, there's a pattern of laser, laser, dash JC shine waveland, laser, dash JC shine waveland.
Like, are you okay with the JC shine whiffing?
Yes, you're invincible.
Okay, fair.
Even right here, like, think about this. You're right here, boom. I'm not saying you should have gotten the perfect one here. Right here, jump, wait, shine right here, like a couple frames off the ground, waveland down. If he stomps out a shield, you have a guaranteed shield on the stomp. He has no other punishes. And you have a chance to get a free shine. The down air is not going to help you there. See, this is the thing. If there's one thing to get about this matchup, and the thing that changes everything is this. You get this position, right? You've established the lasers. He can't get in. One other thing is after you get this laser, you need to dash in, right? Because, like, the laser so, like, you're giving up space. It's just this thing. It's just right here. They're gonna double jump, and you need to move in. If you can, like, get this pattern into your head of, like, I'm the laser, you hit this, what is Falcon thinking here? The Nair is coming. My life is over. I've wasted it all playing Captain Falcon. They're gonna jump, and you just need to move in directly under them, and you just win the stock. There's just this flow here that you just have to memorize of, like, keeping Falcon out, keeping up. They're just gonna go up. Just go under. If that you just like that's just something you need to like repeat in your head a bunch, is that like when you're practicing against Falcon from now on and you're using the lasers to keep them out, pay so much attention to when they go vertical, because each of those times should have been a preemptive move forward from you. That's just like a thing. It's like you will literally just play neutral way better on average against Falcon if you get that flow down where you move in right there.
Oof.
Nah, no down air. What is that gonna do? This is another thing. Is it's very similar to Fox at high percent, where like you just can't kill. Like down air doesn't do anything. So what I primarily try to do at this percent is I either get like obviously shine is still good. I will look a lot more for like back airs, like those reactable back airs. Like you know how you bait the nair and you up tilt. I will
Mm-hmm.
do like laser and then I'll bait the nair in and I'll back air them.
Mm-hmm.
And so like this back air was fine in general, but it wasn't a bait. You were just like, please back air, and it's like it needs to be like laser, and you look and you're like, have they jumped at me? And if they have, then you back air. No preemptive
Okay.
back airs here.
Mm-hmm.
That's like all they want.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I'm panicking.
Oh no, this you should always be able to get a shine out of a gentleman. That's like Falco's super specialty. Is like you're here and they start gentlemaning you, just mash shine, just down shine, down shine, shine, shine.
Okay,
You'll always
okay.
get it. Falcon has no defense there. Okay, nice. Ooh, I like that movement you did. That wave dash out was good.
Yeah, my invincibility movement or versus invincibility movement has been really good this set.
Mm-hmm. One other thing is just that like the shine needs to be a little bit more threatening to Falcon on like a fundamental level, and I think it's just you're not doing enough like shine jump to top plat type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when you're right here and then you get this waveland or like even like before this back air comes out, like I can understand shielding this back air. Just that like right here, like you could like he's somewhat
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable to the shine. I just want to see you like looking for it. That's what it is. There's like something here where you're not like the shine isn't on your mind of like how easily he can simply be caught with a shine while trying to play the game with you.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you're like, well, I have to like really work for the shine, and it's like, no, the shine can actually catch him in like a lot of spots as long as you're like here. How are there no shine like attempts in here, right? Like you're right on it. Like shines.
Yeah,
Like where are these
true.
aerials coming from? This is shine time.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. This is terrifying. Okay, this is the thing where you jet out of the corner that they're waiting for. You're like
Mm-hmm.
boom, and see how it's just like the same thing again, where they're like, well, Falco
Yeah.
gets uncomfortable in the corner, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
if it's okay to play the situation with more nuance than that, you know, and just
I
kind of
see.
like hang out in the corner for a second and slowly push
Mm-hmm.
out. And even though it feels more dangerous, it's way more dangerous because like the other option is more dangerous just because they already know, like they're already fully planning for you to fly out of the corner at them, you know.
Okay.
Um, okay, we can go to the next game. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, so I really like I you're right, like I really wasn't looking for shine and like Falcon Falcon is just like so hard to combo, especially from like 0 to 20. Like
Mm-hmm.
I
Without
really
the
gotta
shine, it's impossible.
yeah, exactly. It's just like I'd have to get like really lucky with like specifically like high laser nair and like only
Mm-hmm.
high laser nair and like it's kind of crazy that I was even able to take a game without knowing this and like
Yeah,
it just feels
Falco's
a lot
broken.
more yeah, no, Falco's fucking sick. It just feels a lot more encouraging to know that I have this option now because like I was just missing something that's like very clearly fundamental to the matchup. And also I appreciate the tip about the type of double shine I should be doing because I think I've been doing the grounded ones in a lot of matchups where maybe I shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm. All right, sick. All right, let's. I guess this is like the second fountain game.
Yeah, this is game 4. I didn't know
Okay.
game 1 was last talk.
Hmm. Hmm. So the let me think of the best way to say it is like the shield in this matchup, like Falco's shield, and it's true in
Hmm.
a lot of matchups, but like it's a little bit trickier to use in the other matchups. Falco's shield is like a very strong aggressive tool against Falcon.
Hmm.
So like if you are in a spot where like let's say you're like right here, where they're jumping and you feel kind of threatened, it's better to, like, dash in shield here than to, like, spot dodge or, like, turn away or, like, try to get out of the way. Like, because Falcon has so many inherent risks. Like, yeah, okay, so look. He's doing all these nairs. He's kind of in, like, the nair zone. You see the double nair, and you're like, okay, now I'm here. The nair is coming. If you just dash shield this, it's a free shine out of shield on the nair if he does the nair. And then if he doesn't do the nair, you can just, like, wave dash out of shield, something like that.
Yeah.
So Falcon's shield pressure is just not that good. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. You can kind of just get in on him with the shield, and it's not good for him. See, all this stuff is okay, but if you hit him with one shine, it's over.
Yeah.
The shine just needs to be, like, heavily prioritized.
Yeah.
You're also just, like, scrapping a little bit too much right here with, like, these down airs and stuff. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, I'm like using too much of Falco right now. Like, there's no reason to use all these tools when, like, I just have
definitely.
a hammer.
That's a good way to describe it. Is like you're playing around with all this stuff when there's, like, one or two options that just are, like, the necessity here. The thing is, like, in matchups, I guess it's just Falco in general, but in this one a lot, you never want to get in these. You never want to get into, like, the, like, no me, no me, no me, no me type of thing where you're like, I'm gonna hit you, and then they're like, well, I shielded, and I'm gonna hit you, and you're like, well, I shielded that, and I'm gonna hit you. Falco doesn't win those.
Yeah,
and the reason
really
is that, like, because, like, if Falcon randomly hits you with any move and he reacts correctly, he can get the next hit. Like, any time. Like, if he stomps you or nairs you and you fly across the whole stage and miss tech, like, he's coming. But, like, if you get, like, a random back air from, like, if you're on the side plat and you get a back air and Falcon, like, lands on this side plat and misses his tech, it hurts, but you don't really have a punish. You're gonna, like, approaching laser, and it'll hit his tech roll on the platform, and he'll, like, slide off and be on the ground and go to ledge or something like that. So, like, there are some exceptions, especially if you're looking, like, really effectively for, like, the shines and stuff like that. But, like, and at this high percent, obviously, it's a little bit different. But I'm just kind of talking about in general, like, when there's, like, just these kind of sections of, like, just gotta, like, hit, and then he hit, and then I kind of hit. Doing this reset with the lasers is just really important to keep in mind. Like, especially when the opponent is, like, at a high percent, and they're trying to like they want to bait you into scrambling, basically, and, like, trying to hit them over and over. And it's just, like, as a general rule, it's just, like, I don't need that. Like, Falco doesn't need any of that, because you can just, win the laser war perfectly. Okay, so this is one, and this is why instead of the nair, I do dash JC shine double jump, because if it misses, I just end up on the top plat here.
Okay. Do you ever double jump, like, with a back air out? Like, to catch Falcon's double jump? Okay.
No, I don't need a back air.
Okay.
The back air is not really going to do that much for me. Like, okay, so I like this. I like that you came back and just did, like, this laser shine. Like, I like that you're just like, all right, we get the laser shine. Doesn't work? Shine? That didn't work. Okay. Shine? That one didn't work. And it's like, yeah, that's good. You can CC shine this, by the way.
Yeah, I only took 13%. That's fine.
Like, right here. Just CC shine. Freebie. You don't need a shield.
Okay.
But you could shine out a shield it, too, if you wanted. Okay. So, okay, this is the other thing of, like, there's, like, a little bit too much directness here. Is, like, the shine isn't, like, the pressure you want. There's like, a few situations where Falcon is, like, I gave it up, and then you just kill him. And those are the ones you want to make happen every time. You don't need to, like, take what they're giving you. Like, you don't need their handouts. Like, Falcon does some random aerial like this on a platform. You don't really need this like, back air, or, like, sorry, this shine, or this back air. Like, none of those things are, like, super necessary. And it's kind of like you're like playing as Puff against a Spacey, and you're just, like, hunting for rest. And it's like when you play those Puffs that are, like, sweating for every back air, like, they're just not playing it right. You know,
Yeah.
like, because they're not focusing on like their insta kill positions. And like the reason why Falco beats Falcon so badly is that the lasers set up perfect control, and then the shine one shots him. They're like and like the aerials and stuff are good, but like Falco's nair or his down air aren't the reasons why he beats Captain Falcon.
Yes.
And I think it's just really important to keep in mind, like, this is like a matchup of like nice. This is a matchup of very specific actions that he cannot beat. He cannot beat repeated laser into shine pressure and stuff like that at all. Yes, perfect. And it's like, imagine if every stock of every game you just did this, where you just played this out and you did a buh and you're totally safe and buh, and then you're like, oh, shine, and then you killed him, and then he comes back and you're at 7 and you just do the same thing again every stock.
Mm-hmm.
Without any of these extra down airs or back airs or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the moment. You got the dash in perfectly. Run, crouch, shine. Run, crouch, shine. The up air will miss you every time.
Okay.
You got the run in though perfectly. This is like the exact run in. It's just run and shine. Run and shine, boom, freebie.
And he's at like 20 without a double jump. Like, oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
perfect.
over. Exactly. First laser can never be an approaching laser. That's the rule. That's like the rule of Falco in general. First laser is never an approaching laser. You gotta establish the lasers first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I actually don't mind this, like this full hop aerial. I like it more when it's down air, but this is fine. I like the light shield a lot there too. Okay, good down air. Yeah. So this is what I mean about like not pressuring his shield, pressuring the option out of shield.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like he has such limited options, like getting out, like boom, and then it's like here, are you just gonna like shine back air? It's like no, you're chasing, you wait, and you're like boom, now you're gonna roll. Oh, and that was a free kill.
I know.
It's fine. I did it too. And this is that moment where you jump up with the full hop, and then you jump up and you just do shine turnaround down air right here, dead.
Oh,
every time.
Okay, true.
Also, one thing to just kind of keep in note in general is that jab, if you space it well, is really broken against Falcon. Like, I'll get this laser or something. Yeah, I'll do this sometimes. Like, I'll do like laser, and then I'll just do jab at like this spacing. And it's like a lot of times if they'll try like insta dash nair here and not be holding down, and like the jab throws them off and stuff like that. I just noticed that the jab throws Falcon off a lot, mostly because he wants to keep moving. Like, they don't want to feel like they're so locked down from your lasers, so they're not just going to be sitting there like holding down a lot of times like they would be against some other characters.
That makes sense.
Oh, you just started like going nuts at this part where you're like, okay, shine pressure, and you're like, oh, hit the shield. Now you're gonna roll. You're gonna dash back. It's like, yes. Oh, this is like a game-winning situation right here. Right here, shine. If you didn't immediately go for this double shine jump, you had a kill.
Oh,
you had a
true.
nair. Nair forward smash you.
Oh, okay.
It's like boom, boom, and this is another thing that I always say about Falcon in general. If you can, don't shine him once he's already in the air. Sometimes there are times where like, because you know the spacey combo where you jump up and shine them and they hold in and they go to the top plat and then you like nair them off the top. He wants that. I don't like giving him that. The scariest thing for Falcon is for you to just hit him up and then hit him off the stage, like immediately with your moves. Just like hit him towards the corner really hard. So like if you do this, and he takes so much stun from the shine too, that if you do this and you just do dash back, dash in, nair, or back air right before he hits the platform, you could have even done like dash in, forward air, up tilt, back air, stuff like that. But you don't want to, like, I know it's an accident here. It's just like a general rule. You don't want to, like, go above him or, like, get the shine to keep comboing. This is his kill percent. You just want to hit him, like, 3 or 4 times and he's dead. Just, like, get him off the stage.
Okay.
Pain. No. I hate when you know how it's gonna go. It's like,
Yeah.
no! Ah, I see
Kacey
it
in the
happening.
past is
Oh, wait
dying.
the moment. No, not the down air. Oh. Right here, shine. It's just like a shine moment. The down air is never gonna work.
Yeah.
And that's just like a move choice focus type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, yeah, right here, if you're ever like, oh no, the match is over, I just need to get my one hit, the best way to get your one hit is to retreating laser and then play out the laser spot.
Okay.
It'll increase your win way more than just, like, trying to get the one little hit. Because, like, if you get your one little hit, and he's also looking for his one little hit, you know? Whereas, like, if you do your lasers, you're just like, oh, how do you beat this again? That's right, you don't, you know?
Yeah, and like it's a lot easier to deal with like Falco in place than it is to deal with him like doing like a dash in toward center with like like with the laser like you
Yeah,
said
like
and then
Falco in
just
place
yeah.
doing an aerial or something is not threatening. Whereas Falco, like, dash dance laser, 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 dash dance laser, jab, it's like, like, if I was a Falcon, I'd just give up. You know? But, okay, I think we're about at an hour.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts or
Um
questions?
let me think. So, would you just like and this is about the edge guard, which we didn't really talk too much about. Would you say that it's like it's worth it more to go for like ending Falcon stock like as soon as possible with like the shine turnaround dare, like even if it seems like a little sketchy, versus like just looping it because you know the loop will work? Because I've just been looping it, even though like I have dare opportunities sometimes, because I'm just like, well, the loop's gonna work. Like,
Mm-hmm. Um, I think that if it's sketchy, and you really can tell that it's sketchy, like, you can tell that, like, I basically think that, like, if you can, and if you, like, the goal is to get so good at the down airs that every time he's off stage, he dies instantly.
mm-hmm,
Because you essentially want to limit his counterplay as much as possible. He
mm-hmm.
can't SDI. He can't edge cancel. Like, I didn't go for a down air against Wizrobe last stock at Genesis, and I went for a back air, and he just, like, barely recovered and edge canceled when a one-frame edge cancel off of Falcon's up B and killed me, and I lost the set.
Oh.
And I had him off stage game 5 last stock and everything, and all I had to do was down air. So I'm like, ever since then, I'm like, okay, like, I'm just gonna kill with the down air every time because, like, the Falcons will just, like, find the one frame perfect edge cancel that I didn't know about, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, if it's the sketchiest ever and the down air clearly won't hit,
Mm-hmm.
back air one time and then down air.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks. I just
That's
like.
what I think.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted some clarity there because I hate when Falcon lives. It's
Yes,
horrible. It
no,
makes me really
the
sad.
looping is not what you want to do. The down air is definitely the play. Fox has to loop, but Falco doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I think you described like the neutral like in the way that I should be playing it like perfectly. I'm gonna look for shine like as much as I can and like trust the lasers that I have and like practice the heights a little bit more and I think I think I'll be doing significantly better in this matchup.
Yeah, no, I mean, these are like the big tools, and you're like, man, I wasn't
Yeah.
even using those. I was still doing pretty well.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I think this lesson will probably be pretty useful for other people too, like after I upload it
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So,
It's always nice to know.
yep, and sounds good. It was great talking with you.
Yeah,
And let
yeah.
me know how this goes if you have any like clips or questions or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll be sure to hit you up.
All right, sounds good. Hope you have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Peace.